My name is Yakira Delgadillo and I am Bruin Pride. I am a fourth year and I'm a Spanish major. I am a resident assistant at the Office of Residential Life, and I am also part of Project One, which is a outreach mentor education organization. And like I mentioned before, I'm with Project One. What we do is mentor and tutor high school youth in inner city Los Angeles. And what we do is there's also like an LGBT component to it. So as we go to the high school, like Gay Straight Alliance, and we go and promote higher education. Like we try to create like LGBT consciousness and we try to share the knowledge that we've learned here at UCLA and take it out to our communities and the students and create like support groups, circles, so that high school students they know that the LGBT community exists outside of what they may see in the media or what their friends might tell them, or the internet, or like any social type of places, and just know that it does exist in higher education. I got involved last year. It was one of those things where I found out through a friend, and they're like, "Hey, you should come and volunteer." And I was like, "Okay, cool." It's something that I'd never really done before, but it was one of those things where I was like, "Yeah, I'm all about supporting youth, underrepresented youth." So it was definitely something that it hit close to home. And I was like, "Yes, gonna help." I definitely wanted to get involved with. I am a site coordinator. So what I do is I'm the person that's kind of in charge of like a high school, and we go and not to interact, but we go and make sure that there's students at schools, or that there's an advisor there that we can talk to and kind of like take them to, whether it be like high school tours or to like resources that they have access to on their campus or like in LA. So it's just kind of like a site coordinator, like outreach, external sort of position. I think it's always important to have like a good, strong a support system that consists of like people who will always be there for you regardless of the process or regardless of what you're going to do. Like just people that are there to say it's okay, like we appreciate you and we care for you and we love you for who you are and for what you have to offer as a person. In terms of identity, I think it's important to know that you don't have to have it figured out like on the spot. Sometimes people ask questions, or parents want to know like, so what are you, or what does this mean? It's like it's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to not have it like completely set in stone. I think identity is the process of figuring it out, or to know who you are. It's not something you figure out overnight. It's a process that takes a really long time. And to those kids, it's okay. Take as much time as you need. I think with having spaces like the LGBT Center at UCLA, or the ones on campus, or the different resources within cities, going to those and just interacting with people or getting to know more about like the LGBT community, it's good. Just take your time, figure out what you want to do, who you want to be, or who you are, who they are, and just know that there's always people who care, we support you, and we want you to be happy with who you are. Bruin Pride is, to me, or a representation of what it means to me, would be a smile. I think the LGBT experience, or the struggle, or the different things that students face are very difficult, and sometimes people may feel that that all hope is lost. But at the end of the day, when when you get a smile from someone, it completely does change the way people feel, the way people are, or it changes their day completely. And I think that's what the community may represent to others, where it's like the one thing that brings them hope or brings them happiness at the end of the day, when there's really nothing they look forward to, and just knowing that there's a smile or a care behind, I think a smile is a feeling of happiness, and I think that when people do smile to one another, it just shows that someone cares, that someone is there, regardless of who they are. They're there to make sure that you're okay, or to show that they care, to show that there's something good at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's one of the most important things to me, and I think that's what it means to me.